This is the Gore Club Podcast with Steve Vessel, Derek Sturgeon, and Death Metal Dave. Hey guys, I'm Steve Vessel.
I'm Death Metal Dave.
I'm just plain Derek.
And this is the Gore Club Podcast. This week we're going to talk about remakes.
Everyone's favorite subject.
Everyone's favorite subject. Remakes, reboots, and reimagining. I even hate that word.
Reimagining?
What the fuck is a reimagining?
Can you start by explaining that?
It's when you take an idea and you put a slight twist on it and you call it something else. You reimagine it.
Then what's a remake?
I don't know.
And a
Really?
reboot.
It's the same thing. It's
And
still
a reboot.
Well, remake. It's a different way. A different way to say the same thing, because when Hollywood was saying we're gonna remake this movie, everybody got pissed, and then we're like, oh, it's not a remake, it's a reimagining.
Oh, like Gus Van Sant's like is
Yeah.
it and that's, I don't agree with that analogy, but hey, whatever.
Well, there are reimaginings.
Because it's shot for shot?
Well, no, I mean, you can't think of movies like that. Like think of
Like
Dawn of
Psycho?
the Dead. Dawn of the Dead.
That's a remake.
But it's a reimagining because they take it in a different sort of direction.
Not the same characters, kind of the same plot, but not really.
So it's a reboot.
That's why we're talking about that tonight.
Because that's the way you describe a reboot, right?
Is it?
Is it a reboot where you don't really remake it, but you do remake it, but you change things?
So you can continue the franchise if
So you
it's
can
a part of a franchise.
like Evil Dead?
Like,
Which Evil Dead, I guess was supposed to be.
Or Child's Play, the new one?
Oh, yeah.
haven't seen that one.
Oh, that's why we're all here tonight. To bitch about these things and talk about the ones we love.
Somebody's going to comment on this and leave like a 3-paragraph report on why we don't know what the fuck we're talking
I
about.
can't wait. That's going to be awesome. Please tell us why we're stupid and why you think we're stupid.
If you guys knew how to use Google, you would have typed in reimagining and saw that Gus Van Fuckface wrote a fucking 3-page blog about this.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
He explained his remake of Psycho.
Yes. Oh, God.
Which I didn't hate, and people are going to hate me for that, and I like that.
You didn't hate that?
I did not hate it. I went to the theater and saw it, and I thought it was beautiful. It was like, I don't know. It was obviously shot for shot, but I liked his changes. I'm that guy.
I don't even remember
I can't wait
that
to
movie.
get kicked in the head by Derek on many episodes.
Yeah, that's exciting. I don't know. You guys will probably disagree with me more. I tend to like a lot of terrible, terrible things. Like the Child's Play remake.
You did?
I loved it.
See, now I can't get any shit.
See, I haven't seen it yet.
You don't want it.
I do want to hang out. I do want to see it.
He's old and hates technology.
This is true.
Right.
What's Google?
I'm like bridging the gap between the younger guy, the old guy, just the middle.
So you're a bridge.
I'm a bridge.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Anyways.
Okay, well then what's your favorite remake? What is your favorite remake?
Reboot.
Reimagining.
Favorite, I mean...
Ever.
Ever.
In history.
And don't say the goddamn thing.
All right, well, I'm out.
I know, right?
That's the easy one to say.
That's cheating.
It is cheating.
And plus, like, most of us didn't even know it was a remake when we saw it.
I know, and that's
Right.
why when people shit on remakes constantly, I'm like, your perspective is different from what anybody else. I mean, that's why people don't realize like a Japanese or an Asian remake or a Korean remake. It's like you don't even know why you're supposed to hate this, but maybe you shouldn't hate it because you don't even realize you're supposed to hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even like I remember when The Ring came over, I think that was the start of those like Japanese films being remade.
Hollywood,
at least from what
definitely.
I can remember. And The Ring was good. Like The Ring was like super well received. And then almost everything after that was instantly shit on. And mostly rightfully so, but there was still a few like these
Spike Lee and Old
decent
Boy.
ones. Well, that was way later.
I know.
That was
It's like the take that and go, okay, The Ring, and then the distance of time and the distance of like what is good about a remake.
I think Spike Lee has enough money where he can just be like, you know what? I'm going to troll these fucking nerds. I'm going to get the rights to Old Boy, and I'm going to fucking cash Josh Brolin in it, and it's not going to make any fucking sense. Like the original Old Boy did, really? I don't know. The original Old Boy didn't really quite make sense. But
Yeah. Well,
there is some shot-for-shot shit in there, though. Like, I watched some weird, like, 1-hour comparison of it after I hated it, just to kind of, like, see if, like, hey, maybe I can get myself to like
the Old Boy
this.
remake.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I watched it twice.
I love Josh Brolin and I love
Yep.
Spike Lee.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it the chance.
I like that weird ass poster that they did, but apparently they fucked that guy over. I don't know if you ever saw that. Like the guy that made the poster, they fucked that guy over for money, and then they fucked the fans by making Old Boy.
He's very bitter about this.
Just fuck us all.
Well, I don't go into hate things. I think a lot of horror fans want to hate everything, especially like remake of something you love. Yeah. You cherish it.
Yeah, I think it goes even if it's not a horror film. Like people, you hear the word remake and you're like, oh, you're shitting on my childhood or whenever you saw it. Because when you saw a movie, is depending on how old you were, it makes a difference. You know?
I think that's the biggest problem with remakes is that you automatically have a knee-jerk reaction because it's something you remember as a child.
Yeah, that's like Michael Bay films. It's like Michael Bay films and remakes.
We can talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I don't want to.
Those are the two things that always get that reaction. You got remakes and then Michael Bay movies, and the reaction's always shitting on my childhood.
Well, okay, I'm also being in the ring of I liked the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Michael Bay movie. It's
the first one, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But that was well received though. When that first,
I don't give a fuck about anybody else thinks.
I know, but when that first came out, the horror fans loved it. It got they had fucking douchebag Andrew Bronowski at every convention for years before everybody found out how awful he was.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool to hate those movies now. I think people went back that liked it at first, and now they're like, I didn't really like that one. I only like the campy 70s one. Campy Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, I love part 2. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre part 2, I loved it, but I can see why people didn't like it.
Yeah, that's hated. Like, that was hated for the longest time, and now that's, like, super popular.
It's like Halloween 3 and all that.
The Halloween 3 of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I fucking love Halloween 3.
I do, too.
I had a friend that introduced me to that. I was in the 8th grade, and I was like, oh, I love this.
Yeah, I liked Halloween 3 without knowing it was Halloween 3.
That's always the old argument.
But I had
Let's call it Season of the Witch.
Yeah, but I had the benefit of being like a little kid watching it on TV on USA before I had like really any commitment to Michael Myers or going like, well, I had these first 2 movies. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw Halloween 2 first. Like, I'm pretty sure those, like, I remember
people
those...
who would be honest with themselves. A lot of people would say that.
Yeah,
like, I saw it on TNT, or I saw it.
Exactly. Because when I think back, I really remember those hospital scenes more than anything. And then watching Halloween later, thinking, where's the hospital? It's the same fucking people. The same little chubby detective guy.
Yeah,
like,
why is it slower?
Yeah.
Like, whatever, man.
Why the fuck's he driving?
Where's the blood? Yeah, what you all can't see is I actually made a ridiculous fucking poster board of every remake that I love, and it says Steve loves fuck you, and it's got and it's got what the fuck remakes.
Yeah.
And we can pick through that. I don't give a fuck, or you can.
There's so much there. And
there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I showed it to Derek earlier. He's like, that's 8 hours of content.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'll just throw a dart and say Total Recall remake.
Huh.
I hated it.
I don't know. I did not enjoy it.
I hated the theatrical version. I really like the director's cut.
See, there's a director's cut of that?
Yeah, I own it.
See, but when people say stuff like that, it's just like I don't want to have to watch a longer version of a movie I hated to like it.
Yeah, I don't want them to explain why I hated it even more.
I can.
Yeah.
I think the reason most people hated it is because it didn't have mutants, it didn't go to Mars.
I like Colin Farrell.
Yeah. I like the cast. I like the way it was shot. I like all of that stuff. If it wasn't Halloween 3, if it wasn't Total Recall, it was a really fucking cool sci-fi action movie. I can turn that piece off and go, okay, this is the one that's going to be great because Derek and I can never agree and he thinks I like everything, but I don't.
Yeah, I like 3 titty aliens and shit. It really...
Those are my favorite kind of aliens.
I remember seeing that when I was way too young.
Yeah.
Being like, holy shit, this is amazing.
I said that about Conan. I'm like, whoa, talking about Conan.
Oh, Conan.
Conan the Barbarian remake. Reboot, reimagining.
Could have been so good. I actually watched it recently. It got put up on Hulu, and I was like, I want to rewatch this. I don't remember it as well, and
holy fuck.
It's just sort of all over the place. Like it's not really.
Do you remember the initial rumors for that one back in like 2007? So I went down this weird. This is fucking dorky, but I was watching like I was watching old. So G4 used to have the show Attack of the Show back in the day, and I used to watch that shit like every day after work for years. I had that nostalgia going. I was like, I want to watch some old episodes, and they're all on YouTube. So I watched one from like 2007 the other day, and coincidentally, they had a whole thing about remakes on there. They were interviewing some dude from some film nerd site, and Conan was coming up. They're talking about the Conan rumors. The 2 rumored cast members were John Cena and Triple H at that time. And the runnings for like the lead role at that time, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And like I know Triple H is like a big Schwarzenegger guy, and he's fucking jacked, but John Cena, I mean, either one wouldn't make sense, but Cena especially would not have made sense.
Like, I just want to visualize the wig on him.
Yeah.
Just the wig and him
hair.
just like cutting somebody in half. Be like, you can't see me now.
Okay, well, that's a great example of people arguing about the source material being honored more in a remake. Conan the Barbarian, where he's actually born on the battlefield, which was an awful scene to watch because, like, wow, this is really good actors doing really bad dialogue in the middle of a really bad scene. I don't care.
Those movies are pretty bad.
Well, the first one's fantastic. I don't care. I love Conan.
No, I like them. I mean, I got the Conan comic books and shit, even the recent ones. That was kind of the last comic book run I was reading. Jason Aaron doing Conan.
No.
But nobody, like, I don't know. I don't think Hollywood could do that again. Maybe if Canon Films came back and they were like, hey,
can we get Chuck Norris and Chuck Kazuki and let's do this?
You just have to be willing to put out kind of a piece of shit to do those movies, and they just turn out well sometimes.
Wow.
That was just a different time. You can't do that.
Oliver Stone wrote the first one, too.
Imagine trying to do like Beastmaster right now.
Or like Hawk the Slayer.
Hawk the Slayer. Okay, that takes us to another part. What about remakes that actually, or movies that should be remade? You're like, wow, that was a really good idea. I liked it as a kid. I went back and watched it, and holy fuck, it needs to be updated. And I don't have a lot of those in my memory.
The classic Louis Gossett Jr. series Iron Eagle.
That would be a good one.
God damn. Okay.
Well, let's just remake that and Diggstown and Enemy Mine.
Because I have a whole list of
You can cast Louis Gossett III.
Yeah, just cast him. Have him do it now.
Is there a junior now that get cast for that? You know?
Oh my god. What else? Let's see. Wicker Man.
Well, see, Wicker Man sucks, but
see, I like the butts, but I don't agree with this. But.
No, you're not. Well, there's nothing to really agree with because I'm not going to compliment it, but it did help the internet for content for the next 20 years because that bees thing's never going to fucking go away.
The gifs and the memes that came out of that movie are
so some things are important
the price
that
of the
way.
ticket, I guess.
Yeah, it's culturally important.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that. If you say Wicker Man, even if somebody hasn't ever seen the original Wicker Man or the new fucking Nicolas Cage one, they'll know that scene.
I've got it as the Mummy Ghost Protocol with Tom Cruise.
I didn't see that one.
Because it's exactly like Mission Impossible.
I watched it and like halfway through it, I was really tired. I was like, did I fall asleep or something? Because I didn't.
I went to the theater.
I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to like launch like the Universal Monsters sort of universe for like the third time.
Russell Crowe was good as Dr. Jekyll.
But yeah,
Russell Crowe's in that movie.
Yeah.
You know that character's in the movie. Now you do.
I'm still not gonna fucking watch it.
You should. It's one of those movies that they take the villain and then like, okay, we're gonna go see the Mummy, and then all of a sudden now she's a sexy woman or a sexy dude, or it's like, it's Judge Dredd. Yeah, it's like Judge Dredd taking off his helmet. It's like, you just ruined this movie even if you had a chance. At least the Brandon Fraser movie, like, he's a fucking monster through most of the movie, and that movie's like the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It's the Billy Zane movie, not the Brandon Fraser movie.
I'm talking about both of them now. Not that one. God damn, I forgot about the Billy Zane one. Holy shit. This is gonna be good.
Well, but like I said, you know, they were trying to like expand the universe, but they tried that with the Van Helsing, the Hugh Jackman movie too. And the best thing to come out of that were all the DVD box sets that came out of the original Universal Monster films.
Oh, that's a great fucking point about that. Like, when you know when a remake's coming out, at least you know the original's going to get an ultra silly. I call them silly Steve editions. You know,
the
$35 Blu-ray DVD set of one movie.
I mean, you get like the fucking truck from Texas Chainsaw Massacre and shit.
One that's so bad.
Yeah, they did a lot of cool shit. Planet of the Apes, they had like the giant fucking bust and everything that came out.
Yeah, it's your story. You remember that? You were like, I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
And it goes on sale.
Yeah, it dropped down like $20 at one point. It came out like 100.
Yeah, never paid full price.
No, you just wait for shit like that. It's weird because with that nerdy like collector's edition stuff, either it sells out within like 4 weeks, or it's going to be $5 in 6 months. There's like never any in between.
Oh, trust me, I know. Was it Vinegar Syndrome put Rad on sale, and that shit's just gone.
Yeah, it was for $34 on sale, and it's already gone.
You can buy it on eBay for like $200 now.
Yep.
We're like middle ground fucking remakes. Like, okay, well, The Shining, which I actually still have on my VHS. I taped it off television.
Steven Weber?
I was so fucking excited for that movie. I had the TV guide. Like I said, I put the 8-hour tape in.
I love Wings.
That's a great show.
You were the only person that walked up to his table at the convention and was like, hey man, Wings, let's talk about it for hours.
That was the best. Steven Weber did Horror Hound a couple of years ago, and he's got all these B horror films he's done like straight to DVD, and a bunch of pictures from Shining. And I walk up in my denim and all my horror buttons and shit, and I'm like, fucking love Wings. And he loved it. He was like, I did not expect you to say that to me.
Oh my God, you didn't do it ironically. You meant it. The ironic nerd, it's like, I'm going to talk about this one thing. They had this one line. I didn't have any lines, and they're going to love me. It's like, dude, you were like,
yeah, I'm like, you were the best.
Fucker.
I was like, you were the best brother on there. Tim Daly fucking sucks. I'll tell you all about Wings.
I liked
Tony Shalhoub was awesome.
Tim Daly was the original David Koresh in the TV movie that came. They just released a Waco movie. Yeah, and he was great in that. So whatever.
The Shining, did that have hype when it came out on TV? Like when they did the
there
TV
was a lot
series?
of hype
because at that time Stephen King's miniseries were still a big fucking deal.
Okay, because I was still pretty young then, so I'd watch them on TV, but I didn't know if anybody really gave a shit.
Oh yeah, it was a big
besides
thing, man. Because
little kid me,
who brought it out in the videos. It was 2 tapes, and people were still renting it.
2 tapes.
It was 2 tapes, so people were giving a shit if they would sit through 2 tapes.
The Stand was 2 tapes, right? Or no,
Stand.
I remember The Stand when I went to Hollywood Video. We still had an old one still sitting there.
Oh yeah,
still standing there.
Yeah, the tape case was all taped together, and it just opened up.
But that's a movie that's closer to the source material, and I don't think it works.
What, The Stand or
The Shining?
The Shining, yeah, that's what everybody said for a while. Like, it was always like that's more like loyal to like the books. You need to watch this version. Yeah,
right.
That's okay. Mick Garris is a fantastic film producer, and he makes things happen. I don't necessarily like his movies that he's directing.
Yeah, I was like, have you watched the Mick Garris movie?
Sleepwalkers, baby. Sleepwalkers, baby.
I can listen to Mick Garris talk about films all day. I can't watch a Mick Garris film.
He has done so much for
I like him though. I think he's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. But when I know his name's attached to direct, I'm like, well, I'll like the story.
Yeah, he's kind of a fanboy. Like it's like fans making movies, and sometimes they try to cram in so much shit. Right. Yeah. But I like him. Every time I hear him in an interview, he's on every horror documentary ever. He pops up for 35 minutes. And he's always the only one that knows anything about. Besides, be like, yeah, I hugged Brandon's dick in that one scene.
What else? I've got Carrie up there, Blood Diner, Silent Night, Fright Night.
Yeah.
Carrie's been remade twice. TV version, and then the one I think it was TV version.
See, I don't think I've ever seen any of the Carrie remakes. I saw The Rage, Carrie 2.
Yeah. Anyways, well, then next movie. Vanilla Sky. That's one of Derek's favorites.
Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise? That's a remake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you thought I did that as a joke, didn't you? Derek fucking hates Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky's a fucking piece of shit. It's like the worst movie of all time.
I think it's actually like shot for shot. Like
the worst
same movie.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like funny. Like if you watch Funny Games, was a remake.
Wasn't like Selma Hayek in that one too? In the original one?
How? What, they make them like 3 years apart?
It wasn't very long.
Really?
Oh my God!
No, I think she played the exact same role. I don't know. Somebody fact check me on that.
Selma Hayek's not in Vanilla Sky, Dave. You're racist. I know what you're talking about.
Well, see, there's that.
God.
Was it Penelope Cruz? Is that who it was?
Oh, Penelope Cruz.
Penelope
Cruz.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's what I was thinking.
I didn't want to act like I knew that.
You know how many times I've seen that movie? Once. When did it come out?
I don't know. Ask Kurt Russell. He's really good in it.
Looking like 2001.
You want to start?
Whatever year I first started getting suicidal thoughts would be. I could pinpoint it. when I left Vanilla Sky.
It was another movie that was visually beautiful.
It does have its moments. I fucking hate that movie. And that boring ass cover. It's just like Tom Cruise's big ass head and some clouds.
I need to go find it real quick. I'm gonna.
They took his head off like the cover of like Jerry Maguire and just fucking put it on some clouds.
And they photoshopped his teeth.
Yeah,
he got fucked up teeth.
Oh,
look up Tom Cruise's fucked up teeth.
Legend and yeah, I know. He's had him fixed.
Tom Cruise is in a lot of remakes, huh? No, I guess only 2. It just feels like we've talked about him.
Personally, yeah.
Yeah, The Mummy.
We probably owe him a bunch of money now.
Well, Top Gun's happening now too, so he's got that going for him.
Is that a reboot? That would be a reboot.
See, what do you call that? Is that
No, that's a sequel because he's a teacher. He's a top
since Bruce Campbell still exists in the Evil Dead universe, when they do that remake, what's that considered?
It's as reimagining, wouldn't that be a reimagining since it's in the same universe?
Yeah, it's not like a parallel universe. It's all together.
Yeah, it's
I always thought of it sort of like another sequel. That's what I always thought of.
I mean, they tacked him on at the end. Doesn't actually mean he was in the movie.
Well, yeah,
but they did film that scene originally that was supposed to be him like passing by and picking her up at the very end.
That's right. You're correct. Holy fuck. Yeah.
Instead, they just went with the whole like groovy.
And then we all sat there and waited for that after scene, and we were just like, "Cool, that's it."
Oh yeah,
just
that
groovy.
was when
I mean, it was
all started having like
it was still cool,
credit
but yeah,
sequences.
yeah, fucking, I wish that would die off.
It's not until Marvel dies off completely because everybody loves it, man.
Now that the mouse owns it, that's going to be forever.
Yeah, I mean, at least now most movies are putting it like. I watched Sonic the other day.
Oh, did you?
And, which I fucking love. Sorry, everybody, but like they put it like 1 minute into the credits. They put the extra scene. So when they do that, that's fine. Yeah. But I don't want to sit through fucking. I don't need to know the names of all the grips and shit. And don't try to get me to buy your shitty soundtrack. I feel like that's what it's there for. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I think the first movie I ever saw that had was it Pirates of the Caribbean was one of the first ones, and you're like, you gotta wait for the next one too. It's gonna be great. The very end, you don't even realize there's one, do you?
What? I know there is, but I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it's the zombie
monkey. Yeah,
monkey.
I feel like Fast and Furious had one.
Oh my god,
I can't.
That's going to be a whole other episode.
I can't tell you that.
I feel like that.
I saw the first one.
I've got the Omen remake, which I liked most of it, but like when you make the kid evil the whole time, it takes away so much for like what the fuck are you doing?
The fucking Omen remake. See, that's under.
I don't remember Schreiber, yeah.
Oh, I do remember that, but I did not watch it.
But in that remake, they made sure that you knew the kid was evil the whole time. I mean, you know he's evil, but
that's how they do most evil kid movies now, though. Where's that one? Where's that one we went to see?
Oh, Brightburn.
No, dude, we went to see a different evil kid movie. Me and you went.
Boy?
No, wait, Prodigy, right?
Yeah,
Prodigy. Yeah. That kid was blatantly fucking evil, like the whole time.
Yeah. You weren't trying to figure it out. Like,
there's nothing to figure out.
Play. Originally, you're like, is it really him or is it the doll?
But they make they make the parents so stupid now. That's the thing. Like the original Omen, the parents weren't like completely fucking stupid or numb to everything going on around them. But all these kid movies now, the kid's just like stabbing somebody in the eye right in front of them. But like, little Billy's the best. He would never do such a thing. That's a ketchup packet.
Well, that also was made by Richard Donner, and during a time where it was still like pacing and plot and fucking amazing actors.
That?
Get that shit out of my horror films.
Give me jump scares.
Yeah,
I like them all. Fuck you. I like jump scares. I like pacing. I like
I like jump scares.
There's gotta be a shitty pacing movie up there.
Shitty pacing. Let's see.
That you love?
I've got Hammer remakes.
You like Halloween too?
Yeah.
Where is that?
No, that's the what the fuck.
No, that's the what.
Yeah. You're talking about shitty pacing.
Okay, I got bad vision, man. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to tell you to bring your glasses.
I was doing left to right, so I was assuming that's what you liked, and I was like, this motherfucker loves RoboCop.
That's another remake. I couldn't get through that one.
I fucking hate the My Bloody Valentine remake.
Do you really?
Yeah, I hate it so much.
There's a lot of people who do. I get it, but I thought it was, as far as slasher movies in that era, it's pretty good.
So to be fair, I never watched it again. I saw it like Valentine's weekend when it came out, and this had to be like 12 years ago.
Yeah, you have a fun story about seeing that in the theater.
Well, I was supposed to go with this girl. Was supposed to be like a first time date thing, and then my friend and his girlfriend were going to meet up with me. So I go up to the theater, which was like Showcase 16, and I wait outside and nobody fucking shows up. And then the girl texts me and she's just like, I just looked that up and I don't want to see a horror movie. I'm like, we'll never work. And that's it. I was basically like, fuck it, who cares? I don't fucking know you, whatever.
So I bought myself some popcorn and I went in by myself.
Yeah, I did. That's the thing. So my buddy never shows up. My buddy's
already pissed off going to the movie theater. So
my buddy's like, hey, we're stuck at dinner. We'll be there eventually. I'm like, I know what this means. I'm just going to go in. So I go in and sit by myself, and it's just fucking couples, like teenage couples everywhere, and nerdy-ass me and my dumb-ass glasses, and I'm just like, I ain't watching a movie. And I fucking was miserable the whole time. And I haven't watched it since, so maybe that's why I hate it.
You should, but I think you should read.
The 3D was cool in it.
Yeah.
I love 3D movies, even if they're really bad 3D.
Oh, man. I just don't like 3D.
Well, I mean...
Next episode. 3D movies.
Well, when that came out, there weren't a ton of 3D horror films in the theater when that one came out. That had been in the theaters.
Oh, for a horror film, not a lot.
Yeah, because that was right when Avatar, kind of close to that run.
Yeah, Avatar was great in the theater, and then I watched it not in 3D, and I was like, this movie is not very good. And everybody seems to love it right now.
I've never watched Avatar.
Well, everybody loves it.
I agree. I have never seen Avatar.
I've never seen it.
It was one of those. My problem is if a movie gets so hyped up, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it was cool in 3D, but after that, it was just like,
Yeah.
My thing is, if something looks like it's supposed to be a franchise, I'll avoid it because I like too many things.
You don't want to have to buy the
I just look at it like
editions that Anchor Bait.
I don't want to like this because I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna have to buy everything because I'm gonna see this, I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna have to be like, oh, I guess I get a tattoo. And I guess I'll fucking
hat,
get the poster, get the action figures. I'm like, that's too much, dude. Fuck that. So I'll skip it.
No Avatar for Derek.
No Avatar. No, it's probably gonna be remade in 10 years.
I mean, they're making another one, so.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're making 3.
Was there an after credit scene for Avatar?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That is what James Cameron is doing for the rest of his life, apparently, and it's all on.
How old is he? He can't be that long left.
IMDb, it's why. It's like IMDb and Wikipedia, you can find it.
We're going to get Avatar 2. And he's going to die.
And he's making them back to back to back, I believe.
Cliffhanger. Maybe he'll do a crossover with Terminator.
Oh, my God.
Hell yeah.
Stop him.
And Aliens.
Cyborg's just shooting those little blue fucks.
He's got, it's like he makes movies with T's and A's as the first letter of the alphabet. So he's going to just A.
That's fun.
It's awful.
What else do you have up here? Oh, you liked Friday the 13th. So we agree on some shit.
See,
that's a polarizing.
Well, I was talking about that movie earlier. I got to see a advanced screening of that movie, and I'll never forget it because the lady behind me was that lady in the theater that was like, "Don't go in that room, bitch, run!"
Oh no!
And it made the movie even better.
Okay.
That and the fact that she had a million snacks with her. I can't believe the amount of food she snuck in her. She had like whole sandwiches. Like
opening packages all night.
I'm talking like whole sandwiches. She had a huge bag of chips.
Oh, she brought in herself.
Oh yeah, it was. I was impressed.
She was ready.
Yeah, she had some kids with her too, but she didn't give a shit. She was just throwing food at them. I'm like,
you want a piece of a hot dog?
Yeah. So that movie was fun and it was different because what was it? The dude from Supernatural's in it. Is that Jared Padalecki's the final girl. the first final girl.
Which is funny because the other one is the final girl in My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
And it's got Willa Ford.
Oh yeah.
Willa Ford. That's what sells me.
That was I mean, when Friday the 13th came out, I was trying to be so fucking open-minded that I actually do like that remake.
I just don't understand when people hate that movie. I'm like, what do you like about the Friday the 13th?
They want Kane Hodder, which is totally understandable. They want.
But he's only been Jason a few times.
He's the most notable. He's the one that most people know.
I like C.J. Graham.
And he's awesome to meet. C.J. Graham is one of my favorites. He's probably my favorite next to Booker.
Yeah, I think Kane, people are used to Kane, but Kane's in like the shittiest Friday the 13th too, really. Like, Jason Takes Manhattan is fucking...
God, I tried to watch that recently. It was...
There's an argument is like, is it because he looks so good in those movies or what? Or what? Like, Part 7, that just blew you away, the way that Jason looked.
Yeah, he looked awesome.
And what he added to it, the character, he says, I did this and did that, but... You can kind of pick that apart and go, well...
Did you really?
He was breathing heavy in this one movie.
He does the same thing in every movie. Look at Victor Crowley.
Yeah. He's in a movie called Prison, which I like, but his role is so small.
He always moves around like fucking weird. Disjointed and shit. It's just how he walks. Look at him walk through a convention. He looks like Jason Voorhees.
See? He's perfect.
He's not acting. He's just fucking a stunt man with a broken body.
And it didn't help that they came right after when they did Freddy vs. Jason. So when you're already replacing characters that people are loved by people, I think you're not going to get a reaction.
I think the first 15 minutes of the Friday the 13th remake was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took you right back to what you wanted to really.
Exactly.
That's why I like that one part in Jason X when it's like, oh, it's the camp scene. It's funny. They're spoofing all this.
Oh, that sleeping bag.
This is great. Yeah.
Well, that's my thing with the remake. I did think the first group of people were a better group of people than the second group that came in. Like the initial opening scene group, they felt like they had like natural chemistry. Yeah. And they were kind of funny. But maybe it's because they were only on screen for fucking 8 minutes. And if they were there the whole time, I'd been like, fuck them.
They did kill these people
But
fast.
it was fun. But I just don't get like, that's a piece of shit. And then tell me like you love like Friday 5 and 6. I'm like, they're all pieces of shit. None of these are like great movies.
I say that a lot about movie remakes. And I'd rather take this than Friday the 13th Part 17 or Nightmare on Elm Street Part 94, because they get worse as they go along, but you still love those movies because they're fun, or they're not horror movies anymore.
Well, and even if you remake them, like, who cares anyway? Because like, Jason doesn't have like a story that follows itself. Like it's like the first couple do, but they don't even make sense. Like they're supposed to happen like the next day, and the dude's in the tent. Like I have all these newspapers of my murdered sister who died fucking yesterday.
I know. That's great. Like all the snapshots of Jason, like somebody just went, all right,
all that crazy shit
right there. Oh, I love those.
And they're still called Friday the 13th.
Clippings, yeah.
It's Friday the 13th, but it's like Monday by the time they get through this fucking story.
It's Monday, the 17th. Yeah. Oh my God. I always forget about that. The news clippings, you're like, what, did he just pose for that picture?
Yeah, it's just bad. It's like, oh, Jason Voorhees is fucking in the woods getting rained on and shit. Sup?
The Bigfoot, yeah.
Not gonna murder you. You're gonna get my name out there. But those are great. Fuck the remake. That's better. Shut up.
Oh, some people, like I said, it goes back to people like if I saw it as a kid, you know, like you're fucking with my childhood. Well, like I wish there were more remakes sometimes just to piss people off.
Yeah. There are more remakes.
Like remake Goonies or some shit like that and just watch everybody go off the fucking rails.
This is where Dave gets kicked off the show.
Yeah, just fucking.
I'm just saying, like people would like lose their mind if anybody actually said that. They probably would.
I hope they do. I hope they rip your ass on YouTube.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
I like the original one, but whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like
that's another question I have. Is it better to make a shitty sequel or a better sequel or a remake? I always prefer a sequel.
Depends on how long it's been. I don't like sequels like 20 years later or 10 years later. I just don't.
Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
I just think like Lost Boys 2. And that shit.
Well, then they're all dead.
And then Lost Boys, literally. But like, Lost Boys.
Oh man! Excuse me, everyone.
The
Sorry.
Fucking Lost Boys 3, which was like 2 years after that. It's painful because
Revenge of the Frog Brothers or whatever it was.
Well, the comic series is great, but yeah, the holy shit, those sequels, man.
It's just sad.
I like the third one over the second one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking debate that. I refuse to debate which piece of shit's better. Like that's fucking.
This one's really crusty. This one's really.
This one doesn't smell as bad as this one. Like no, they're shit. But I don't like when it seems like you take something I really love, and then 20 years later I have to watch you try to cash a paycheck. Because that's all it is. It's just a bunch of people like, oh, we never wanted to really come back to this, but this is all people give a fuck about anymore. So let's go make that movie on 1/20th of the budget we had back in the day. Yeah. And it's terrible. Like
you have to spend less money on advertisement because everyone knows the title.
Yeah, and then we can get some like fucking gothic kid with a keyboard to do Cry Little Sister. Like whatever.
Oh my God, the metal version is so bad. Yeah. Holy shit. I showed a friend of mine, one of the DJs that worked for me, and he'd never seen that. I'm like, watch this. Oh no, just wait. It's the same song. I was like, just wait.
It's not.
Yeah, I will almost always take a remake if it's been more than like 10 or 15 years. Yeah. Just like fucking, I'm over it, reboot it. Well, there was if you want to.
In the 20s, even silent era, that they would make a remake almost every 4 years, 3 years sometimes. Like, I don't know, like Cat and the Canary. There's so many like silent movies, like Todd Browning era, with whoever, and they would remake them. Mark of the Vampire is a remake of London After Midnight, which
nobody's seen that, right?
True.
You can buy all the toys for it, which is crazy.
I know. On a movie you don't even know if it's good. Because it looks amazing. Sometimes the way something looks is way more important than the plot, especially when you're a kid.
I almost bought a statue from that fucking movie for like $400 at the Antique Toy Mall forever ago. It was beautiful. It's a giant fucking statue. It looks so cool. But then, like, right before I got it, I realized I was like, why the fuck would I own this? Like, I have there's no reason for me to want this other than it looks cool. Like, and like, you know, people talking about this movie. People that have never seen this movie talking about it. Which
somebody released a version of it with like all the
there was
storyboards and
there was originally a version that they had some of the footage, and then there's a lot of like this is what's going on in this scene with like just pictures.
Yeah, but, sounds exciting.
But there was it was supposedly I remember I read about it a couple of years ago that there was a found reel or something where they found more footage of it.
Okay, shit.
But I don't know whatever happened to that.
Where do they find it at? In the fucking Full Moon warehouse next to all those VHS and shit.
You want a Full Moon big box?
Oh, it's been sitting in our warehouse all these years. Brand fucking new.
You're back on that.
What the hell else have we got up here, man?
man.
Holy shit.
See,
I'm trying to save this.
Remakes.
John Carpenter remakes. Whenever he decided to stop making movies and just sell his old products. I mean, you've got Assault on Precinct 13. You've got The Fog. I mean, woof.
Yeah, I didn't like. I
don't like that.
I don't like that. You're not gonna like my response to this anyway.
Please hit me.
I don't like The Fog. Fucking period. I don't like the original fucking Fog. I don't like the remake. Fuck it. I don't care. Remake it 7 more times. Fix it. It bores the shit out.
So that's the movie that he thinks that remake.
I get like fights like monthly about that fucking movie because I know so many diehard fans of it. It probably is a good movie. I just don't fucking like it or get it. Yeah. And I always have to like anytime somebody's talking about like my group chats, I'm like, I think it sucks. And it just fuck you, Derek, you idiot.
You're gonna get a lot of hate.
They're like, dude, you like Bud the Chud. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, you're right.
It's a fucking awful sequel, but it's fun. And if you make a remake and you're gonna change it completely, I might actually enjoy it more.
And Assault, I don't think I know Assault because John Leguizamo's in it, right? Isn't it?
It's got Larry Fishburne and
Larry. You're on those terms with him, huh? You're on those Nightmare 3 terms.
I know
Lawrence.
Larry back when he was, on the Pee Wee Playhouse.
Larry Fishburne. Larry. We go back.
Call me, baby.
I knew him before he was Morpheus. Before he took the pill and changed his name to Lawrence.
Oh, man. Holy fuck. Well, let's find out something I actually do like. Like, I love all the Hammer remakes. I like Funny Games is on there.
Funny Games was awesome.
The Fly. I mean, there's 80s remakes are ones that were nobody liked when they came out, apparently, unless you were a kid like us. And then everyone now loves them.
See, The Fly was
the Halloween 3 effect, which I'm fine with that. But
The Fly and The Blob were 2 more that were always on TV. I just remember them constantly being on. I don't know who the fuck was it? Kevin Dillon. I don't know who the fuck that guy was.
Kevin Mullet, baby.
I remember seeing him on The Blob, and he vanished my whole life until Entourage happened. And I'm like,
Johnny Smith,
the Blob guy.
Johnny Smith, that's right.
Oh yeah, that movie's awesome, man. But I liked it since I was a kid, so I don't even perspective.
Well, I think that goes into this remake shit a lot. As far as like people hating them, is that we see this stuff when we're young, when the shock value's there. When there's the nudity and the gore and all that. When you're like 9, 10, fucking 13, you're like, oh shit, this is amazing.
Boobies.
And if somebody could remake it and do that exact same thing, but when you're in your 30s, you're just like,
there's no substance here.
There's no substance. This is bullshit. And there's never been substance, man. It's always been about the gore and the...
I know what you're saying.
Most horror movies. There's still there's going to be some people I like artsy horror movies. That's
Invaders from Mars, the Tobe Hooper movie. Hated, but I loved it. Maybe the same thing. It was always on cable, Skinamax, late at night.
13 Ghosts. That one, so many people shit on that movie, and I fucking love that movie.
Yeah. I thought that whole team was it Ghost House? Is that who did those? No, it wasn't Ghost House.
No, I thought this was before Ghost House.
Yeah, before Ghost House. Yeah. Oh my God, it's Dark Castle.
Dark Castle, okay, yeah.
Because they were originally going to do all William Castle movies and remake those, and they decided to start making Gothic.
They did have that problem with the action scenes, the whole camera panning away from everything or moving way too fast to where you miss a lot of the action. But the Jackal looked fucking crazy. All the monsters looked amazing in that. I thought Matthew Lillard did a good job. That was right before.
You like him or you don't. I love him. Yeah, I love him in that movie.
And it was right before he started becoming kind of annoying. I feel like Scream and then 13 Ghosts, and after that you got the worst Matthew Lillard. Because he just Because he just dialed it all up. After he had that little run there with SLC Punk and all that, and
which is awesome.
And then somehow after those couple movies, he went back to Hackers, Matthew Lillard, where he's just obnoxious, and the faces became extra long.
Oh my God, I love Hackers.
Yeah,
leave him alone.
Matthew. They should fucking remake Hackers.
That's something that you know what?
In a very serious way.
Like 90s cyberpunk movies,
but I bet you it's on somebody's desk right now in a pile.
Remake fucking Lawnmower Man. Jesus, make it good. Remake The Langoliers. Come on, make something those movies are fucking awful.
Lawnmower Man?
Langoliers.
Lawnmower Man is another thing you're talking about. It's the spectacle. It's wow, that was amazing. Now you can make that on your old phone.
Yeah, I went back and watched Lawnmower Man a couple years ago, and I wasn't happy about it. Because it ruined, like...
Why did I do this to myself?
Because if I didn't go back and watch it, because that was my first time watching it in probably like 12 years, I would argue with you right now about how good Lawnmower Man is. Because I remember loving it. When I was young and saw it the first time, I fucking loved Lawnmower Man.
Virtual reality, man. That was all it was about. He's like, this is the future. We're all going to be able to do this in the matter of months.
Don't watch the fucking Lawnmower.
I'm just saying, like, when it came out in the early 90s? Yeah, you see that and you're like, holy shit, look at all these computer graphics.
It's like the source material because that one part, no, that's nothing like the source material. That Lawnmower Man. We just went from remakes to well, that movie needs to be remade.
We thought the future was going to be all virtual reality. Yeah. It's really just remakes.
Yeah,
the future
is
oh god, it is. The Little Shop of Horrors. I love that fucking remake.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's a movie that people wouldn't know they even existed.
Right.
I mean, they remade a whole. Roger Corman did a whole slew of remakes on Showtime. They were almost like 1 hour movies, and he remade a whole bunch of his old movies, and I love all of them.
Educate me on this.
They're not good. What?
Educate me on this. Drag Me to Hell. That's a remake?
Now, that is a perfect example. Holy shit, I'm glad you pulled it out of there. That is a perfect example of a reimagining because it is basically a love project of, holy shit, right there, Curse of the Demon, which is an old black and white movie based off a book called, like, Casting of the Runes or something. And, yeah, it's the same fucking story. It's just a woman instead of a man. Train ending, everything's the same. It's instead of in the original film, it's a parchment paper that you have to get traded off. And Drag Me to Hell, it's a coin. That's all it is. Because it's a cursed coin. Yeah, a lot of people don't think about that, but
yeah, I used to like that movie. Now I fucking hate it because it's a remake. I hate all remakes. I hate all remakes.
But yeah, I'm glad you pulled it out of there. Shit, I forgot I put it up there.
No, that's a good part of your list there because you have Drag Me to Hell, then you have Dawn of the Dead, which is fun because how many of those Dead movies have been fucking remade?
Day of the Dead remake.
Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, like.
Well, Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, you brought that up earlier.
Which I know of at least. I mean, because it's been public, domain for so fucking long. There's that really bad Sid Haig one. Sorry, but
3D.
It's fucking so 3D. Bad.
I lived in 3D with Jeffrey Combs and Sid Haig.
Yeah,
I know.
That was the one that I rented. It was like, oh, the cast, awesome. I'll watch this, and then you get home and you're like, I guess I'll finish it.
No, it's bad.
Yeah, it was made with these cameras.
It's bad. Yeah, and then there's the Savini remake from the 90s,
91.
Right? 91, which I like that one. I thought that was.
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought that was good, and I didn't know that was a remake when I saw it either. To be honest with you, I saw Night of the Living Dead. I knew there was another Night of the Living Dead, but I didn't understand how remakes work. I just thought this was just a fucking movie with that same title. I was like, that's what you call zombie movies. Right. Because it was like, there's Return of the Living Dead, and Night, and Dawn. I was just like, fuck it. They were out of words, so they just said Night again.
Night of the Demons, Last House on the Left. Oh.
House on the Left, like that was one of those ones where, like we were saying earlier, you got a nice special edition DVD of the original one.
Yeah.
When that one came out, but I remember because I was working in the video store when that one came out, and like people would rent the old one thinking it was the new one, and then they would bring it back and be like, "This was awful."
Yeah, it's bad
because of like all the rape scenes and stuff.
I Spit on Your Grave, which I think. Yeah. Go ahead and tell us your opinion on that one.
I don't like any. Okay, so I Spit on Your Grave when I first saw it when I was a young one. It was the shock value was cool,
right?
But it was like, and it wasn't uncomfortable yet because you don't fucking understand how traumatizing it is. You're just like, oh, that's happening to that girl. That sucks. And then the revenge shit happens.
You don't understand how fucking awful.
I still have the DVD. I don't really go back and watch it too much, but they did a special edition that has Joe Bob doing the commentary on it. So I'll keep that forever. Sometimes I go back and watch that because of the Joe Bob commentary. The remake, she becomes a fucking ninja. And it's the most batshit crazy thing I've ever seen.
We had this conversation, like, okay, so she gets raped and becomes a ninja. I'm like, I guess, fuck you.
Yeah, like, if you were like, Derek...
She's a badass. She becomes a badass, damn it.
Yeah, if I could just let you stab me like 3 times, you'd be like, you'll become a ninja after that. I'm like, yeah.
It's worth it, right?
Let's fucking do it.
All right, go ahead. Hit me.
Like that level, like the shit she does in it, like the traps she makes in the middle of the fucking woods is insane.
Yeah.
And that's a weird genre anyway. That whole revenge fucking like... I remember I went to see a movie that... Like there was so many movies like from indie filmmakers in like the early 2000s that try to just rip off that genre. I remember I went to see one called, and you might have saw it, Run Bitch Run. Did you ever see that one?
No, I kind of stayed away from rape revenge.
It was at every convention for the longest time, and I finally was like, that guy looks like Shawn Michaels. I'm going to go see it, because one of the main villains in it looked like him. But it's the same exact story of I Spit on Your Grave. So my whole thing is, what I'm getting to is, what's the point of remaking I Spit on Your Grave when everybody's done it under a different fucking title over the last 10 years? There's a billion of those. If you go look it up, like rape revenge films, it's a whole genre.
I can't wait not to do that.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, like, the reason why I think the remake's unnecessary is because of that. And then they did a fucking sequel. They did.
I think there's 3 of those.
No, there's a sequel to the original now called I Spit on Your Grave Deja Vu.
Oh.
And it's like longer than Lord of the Rings. It's like 3 hours.
Oh my God.
That seems a little
That's
excessive.
awful.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out. Oh my God.
Oh, you won't Google these films. I'm
definitely going to check that out.
I'm going to watch 3 hours of
I think you romanticized it, even though you shouldn't be romanticized.
No, it's bad. I mean, I think the revenge films are fine. I like a lot of them. Speaking of revenge films, there was a good old Charles Bronson remake that came out with Bruce Willis.
Holy shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So that got shit on pretty heavily, and I thought it was fine.
That was a Sunday watch.
Isn't that who did that? Fucking
Eli Roth.
Yeah, Eli Roth.
It's fine. I think that movie, if it came out in the 70s or 80s, it would have a following. I think it's just bad timing for that type of film to be made.
I think you should just skip straight to Death Wish 2. And
let's just go with
remake that one. Like,
because they got campier as they get along, just like the Crackdown.
Yeah. See, those types of movies are just hard to remake now, unless you just fucking do something completely different. I mean, I think Death Sentence was the closest to like those type of revenge films that was fucking awesome, I thought.
The Haunting.
The Haunting?
Remember The Haunting remake? With Liam fucking Neeson. It's all CG.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Catherine Zeta-Jones is in that.
That was a big deal.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yeah, she's awesome.
Okay, so she's awesome. Not Liv Tyler. Fucking Jesus. Look up the Haunting remake.
Hey, you know what I found out the other day?
And it's not fucking Jesus.
Because I was drunk on my couch and I was Googling. Catherine Zeta-Jones still isn't the age Michael Douglas was when they met.
So, don't be jealous.
That's kind of crazy, though. Like, they've been together like 20-something years, and she's still not the age he was when they fucking met.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Good for him and good for her. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, he's going to die, and she'll be single again.
So what you're saying is there's a chance for you.
So there's a chance.
Yeah.
So we're gonna reverse it now.
Remake.
Yeah. She's going to be the older one.
Remake of the what?
No, remake of The Haunting.
Oh, yeah. The Haunting.
1999?
Yeah. Holy fuck. That was one of those like, okay, the house looks really good. The house looks really good. Don't look at the movie. Just keep looking at the sets. Like the fucking house, you open a room and it's like water with. It's a beautiful fucking movie.
They did the House on Haunted Hill that same year, right?
Was it the same year?
They had to be really fucking close because I used to get them mixed up all the time.
It's the same thing. They did the Dark Castle did that.
Because who was that? That was
What do you got?
Taye Diggs. Was that Taye Diggs?
Let's see. The film is an actionized
I don't
remake
know.
of the 1959 novel The Haunting of Hill House.
But name the cast off real quick, just like the top 3.
Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson, Lily Taylor.
Lily Taylor. Why did I said Liv Tyler?
Owen
I got
Wilson.
close.
That's how you know it's a good movie. Owen Wilson's in it.
Owen Wilson. Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What happened to that guy?
Thank you, Shane. Shane's behind the camera for us, everybody.
What happened to Owen Wilson?
Whatever happened to that guy?
Whoa.
He's probably waiting on a new Shanghai Noon movie.
He went through a big depression in
A Great Depression.
a Great Depression. Yeah. Jesus.
Zing. I'll be here all night.
Oh, I'm here all night, Steve. Oh,
See
Halloween 2. The Rob Zombie Halloween. What's up with those? What do you think?
You guys can talk about those because if I start talking, it's going to go on all night because I got a lot to bitch about.
Well, I got to see a screener version of the original Halloween.
Okay. First off,
hit me.
No. I'm not going to give my opinion yet. But do you like Rob Zombie horror movies?
I think that's where people lie. Either you do or you don't.
See, I liked. I sort of liked House of a Thousand Corpses. I thought it was all right. It was like, oh, cool. This movie's just a rip off of a bunch of other movies, but whatever. And then Devil's Rejects, I really liked. And then like you get Halloween and Halloween 2.
People were really fucking excited for this. They're like, Rob Zombie, hell yeah!
I don't know. I was mixed on them. Like Halloween 2, I did not like that one.
I like it that I have
did not like
Halloween
that one
2 on the what the fuck, and then I have Halloween on the eh.
Well, that's the way I felt about it. Like,
yeah.
because the first Rob Zombie Halloween, the thing I didn't like about it the most, which was like my sticking point, is like I don't need to know about fucking Michael Myers when he was. I don't need to know about when he was a kid. Fuck it. He just
That's the worst
he
part.
killed.
Yeah.
That's the part he was the most.
I
upset about.
don't need a backstory. I don't get to the killing.
And if you do,
Yeah,
do it
that's-
well.
Yeah.
That's been a big problem. That during that like decade, like the 2000s, early, it was like we gotta give backstories to Leatherface and Michael, and they kind of were hinting at it with Jason a little more. I feel like if that got a sequel, we would have got a full like fucking.
Yeah.
We would have been like Jason at camp.
Yeah, you get a whole prequel of him again. It's like a half hour of him sitting in his cabin.
Something like that.
It's like his abusive dad.
I may have
They'll
seen that
fucking
on, like,
cast
some
Ari
website.
Lehman as his dad
Oh my
and
God.
make me really fucking hate it. But I do think the Halloween movies, for the most part, if you're a Rob Zombie fan, especially that first one, if you like Devil's Rejects, you're probably gonna like Halloween 1.
Yeah, it has his whole style. It's extremely graphic.
And people like.
Daniel Harris is back. It's cool. That part is cool.
We'll do revisionist history because that's how horror fans are. People were pretty hyped about it because Devil's Rejects was universally loved. Even people that didn't like House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects was like fucking acclaimed by everybody that I talked to anyway. Maybe there was like a select group of people. I'm sure someone hated it, but for the most part, people like Devil's Rejects. So I think people were hyped about it because they're like, oh, he's got his shit together. House of a Thousand Corpses was his test run. He figured it out with Devil's Rejects. Now he's going to fucking do Halloween. It's going to be great. And instead, Michael Myers is goddamn Hulk Hogan. And like, and then we got a fucking, then I got to look at little baby Myers, who grew up to be a rapper, by the way, for anybody that gives a shit
an
about
awesome
that.
guy.
He is.
I like Dag.
Yeah,
Dag is
he'll show up in your room and he'll fucking smoke all your weed and drink all your booze, and then he'll rap on your fucking balcony and tell you to leave.
Mixed emotions about Dag.
But no, I think
Life
it's fine.
experiences.
Well,
He's
William
fine.
Forsythe is a great actor, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing in this role? You're just literally squealing around like a whiny ass dad. I hate the dad. I hate that's the only thing
The
about. If you're gonna talk
dialogue.
about Rob Zombie movies, I don't like it that he can't write regular dialogue. I think he's fucking awesome at writing villain dialogue, things you remember. That's my opinion, but
I feel like he writes teenage dialogue. I think a lot of times he tries to just be offensive, just to be offensive. You know, you get characters that are just like every 2 seconds, fuck, bitch, twat, waffle.
he's trying
and
to
I'm
break
like,
the Scarface world record.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone has already, but yeah.
I'm just like, what's
Which
your
is a remake,
game?
by the way.
But I mean, honestly, I could have watched that first Halloween and not be totally miserable. Like it's okay.
remade-
It's
like,
okay.
They reshot half that movie just to try to make it what they wanted. But I saw a screener copy when it first came out. It had the Munsters music at the very beginning. It was a completely different, like re-edited, and then like how he breaks out was different. I think some of that stuff is on the special editions if you want to find it, but it was it had a different ending. It was I thought it was better, but the version I had was like a really bad rip, and I don't hate the first remake, but
also, I went in not as a Halloween fan, really. And that's going to sound crazy. I like Halloween 1, 2, and Season of the Witch. Don't like anything after that. I really, like, I think 4 is watchable. And like, I think 4 and 5 got some pretty cool kills in them because they kind of upped the gore because they quit telling a fucking story. And then 6 is like Paul Rudd with a fucking baby for an hour and a half. So if you want to go back and watch Paul Rudd with a baby, you can fucking do that and see Michael Myers figure out like fucking who's in this van in this crowded ass parking lot. I don't know. Magic Mike over here. I fucking hate it. And they're like, oh, there's a cult now and there's lore and all this. Fuck you.
He's a druid god or something.
Come
I remember,
on.
yeah, when that movie
Don't do
came
that.
out, it was weird. Like, because it was called, they changed the title for number 6. I remember that.
Yeah, it was like Halloween. We're stealing your fucking money.
well,
to
it was
Halloween.
Curse of Michael Myers, then it was something else, and then I think now it's the producer's cut.
Well, that's the one, for years it's always like, you got to see the producer's cut.
Yeah.
There's-
You can only see it on YouTube or somebody's.
We know that
shitty
movie
rip.
was shit, but there's a producer's cut that's so much better. Guess what? It's fucking not. They tricked me. I watched it.
Again,
I own it.
Again, back to I'm not watching a longer version of your shitty movie.
No, they got my ass on that one because it was like so many years of hearing about it. So finally it came out in that box set. So I had it. It was in the set. So I'm like, I guess
I remember the box set,
I guess I'll put this in. And I watched it and I'm like, no, it's just more time and Paul Rudd and his fucking baby. That's fine. It's not even good dialogue. Nothing
Yeah, they couldn't
fun.
get Daniel Harris. She didn't like the way she died or died so early.
Cheap bitches about everything.
I like Let Me In, Cape Fear, Death Race. Those fucking that remake, that reboot.
Let
That's
Me
a
In was
reboot.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Let
Let
Me
Me
In
In
was
was
really
so,
well done.
but that could be considered almost like.
And that was like 3 years later. Or something
Yeah,
like that, right?
it was
Yeah.
American when like white people remake other people's movies, or like Americans remake another film they would consider foreign.
Yeah.
It was the Asian remakes. all that stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that shit happens, but like usually it's bad. Like when they were going, because I love Let the Right One In. I saw that at the movies. Yeah. I fucking loved it.
Did you? Holy shit.
And I was like, oh fuck, now they're doing the American version. This is gonna be bad. I wouldn't watch it. Like I didn't go to the movies to see it. I waited, and then a friend let me borrow it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. And I was mad that I didn't go see it. I was like, man, I gotta quit being such a bitch about everything because it was good. I was surprised by how good it was.
We all go through that jaded part. Like, I'm like, oh fuck, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. You see it every day on the internet.
Well, because they do things like Martyrs, that's fucking awful.
You don't need to remake that kind of movie and
ever. There's no point of remaking that anyway.
You're not gonna capture that same feeling, which is what people will say about any remake. But there are some movies just like you're not gonna get that again.
Yeah, so it's like Martyrs, but those Old Boy, Inside, those ones that really like make you feel kind of queasy. When you see them, you're not gonna be able to redo that, especially in the Hollywood form. You know, you're trying to tone it down a bit to make
PG-13.
PG-13 Martyrs would be the worst thing.
Well, there's an argument for like kids who come out of film school and make Hollywood movies, and then you have someone in another country who like is basically just engrossed in cinema.
Yeah.
That makes a movie, and you can just tell the difference. The way it's shot, edited, whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's why foreign films are the best. I just went full hipster there. But like even like when I think of like zombie movies, we got these great zombie films, and then there's like Train to Busan, which is like
amazing,
fucking kills everything I like, and I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah,
they did it better.
I didn't want to see that either. I was like, oh, of course, it's whatever. Yeah. And I had a friend who was like, man, you have to go to the theater and saw it because we had the head at Baxter. Yeah. Fucking A, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it because I was like, who gives a shit about zombies anymore? Yeah, I'm to the point now, if you say like zombie, Rob Zombie, Zumbas, I don't give a fuck. I hate it all.
It didn't help that it came out right after World War Z and it was like climbing crazy rabid zombies. And you're like, oh, we just saw that and they're going to climb a building by stacking,
See, that's a whole other genre.
How it's put together.
Movies based off books is another. Is that what a reimagining is?
Man, I don't want to even get in that argument because I don't agree with any of it. Because I don't like this movie because it's not like the book, like Jaws or The Howling. Yeah. Come on, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, see, I like World War Z a lot. Like when I read it, I thought it was a cool book, and then the movie, I hate it. But I don't think there was any way I was gonna like that in movie form. Even going back and reading it, which my son's reading it right now, and he gives me like his whole breakdown of each chapter and shit. Yeah. And every time I'm like, that probably wouldn't work as a movie. Just the way everything is, like the order of things, and it's done in that interview format and all that shit. It's like there was no way to really do that properly unless she did like an HBO miniseries and made it seem like a mockumentary style miniseries. That would have been pretty fucking cool.
So after he's done, you're gonna show him the movie, right?
Probably. He'll probably want to see it. He'll fucking find it on Netflix. You had another one on that list that I wanted to talk about. Suspiria.
That's a bit of polar. He's like,
I love that fucking movie.
Me too.
It is great.
But people,
okay, well that was quick. All right.
Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, that was weird because it was hated, man. It was. I didn't get to see it, so I know a lot of my friends got to see it at like Baxter and a few like local theaters got it. I missed out on that shit, and all I heard was like bad reviews online, like
really bad reviews. People, like Ghostbusters reviews.
Yeah, people were ripping it apart. So finally, I was like, when I could rent it, I rented it, and I loved it. Because I thought it was going to be in background noise. I was like, I'm going to get it like 30 minutes into this, and I'm going to start doing other shit. Yeah. Well, no, I stayed there the whole time, phone off, and fucking loved it. It's completely different. It's nothing like the original,
that could be
really.
Considered a reimagining.
Yeah, what do you call that? Is that a reimagining? Is that what that is? Did we find the answer?
I think we found the answer.
Suspiria?
Suspiria is the reimagining.
Yeah, because it doesn't, actually it does have a lot of the characters from the original film. But
the story and everything is still so different.
Gorgeous to look at, and he didn't have to get these color lights or the same music to make it amazing.
I like the soundtrack too.
It's so moody, and you're like, what's happening. So when you see those shots from a POV through a window, you're like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And it just builds and builds and builds, and the payoff.
Yeah.
When everybody blows up, you're like, okay.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
I'm down.
Yeah, I was surprised.
And the awful twitching people in the corners, they're kind of like slithering out. You're like in the darkness, like those kind of scenes. You're like, holy fuck.
I just hope it doesn't lead to like a trend of other Argento movies being remade.
The movie bombs so bad.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of films you could really remake here. Like, I don't see like Deep Red coming out.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, unless John Carpenter gets in his ears like, hey, man, you can make some money if you sell your movies.
John Carpenter, how do you feel about Big Trouble in Little China being remade?
Man.
'Cause that's the next
I
one.
like.
I want to
Dwayne
see. I want to see. Yeah. See. So does.
I think
Is
I'm gonna give it a chance.
The Rock gonna be
I like that.
Jack
You're
Burton?
just like fuck off, man.
Yeah, I don't think he could beat Jack Burton. I don't. There's any.
Well,
way
like
that
they were talking about him being in the movie. Who's he gonna be?
I think they passed the torch. I think they would have Kurt Russell do a cameo as Jack Burton, and The Rock be the new Jack Burton.
And it'll
Bring in some
millions of dollars.
I know that'd be make way more than the original ever did off merch and everything.
Those little moments in remakes matter. Like when you see Django and Nero's like, talking to the new Django, it's like, okay, cool. Even if you didn't like Night of the Demons, it was cool to see Linnea Quigley for 5 minutes.
I like the Night of the Demons remake. See, I think you got that on your hated it thing.
No, I don't know what the fuck. It doesn't mean I hate it. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I like the Night of the Demons.
I thought the soundtrack was great. I thought it was campy as hell. When you go back and as many times as I've seen Night of the Demons, it's bad acting.
Yeah, it is all bad acting.
And the effects are really good for the time for being low budget. Thank you, Steve Johnson. But
the dialogue doesn't age well.
There's not a lot of movies that do.
I know, but the dialogue in that one, I think I've told you that story before. Like I was going.
This is the same window, same wall again. Yeah. Like there's all those kind of things that people rip apart now. But go ahead.
I legitimately had like a lady friend over at that time, and I turned on Night of the Demons because I don't know. I just don't think before I do things. I should probably be like, let's watch fucking The Office. But hey, I turn on shit like that, and I remember, we were on my couch, and she's like, you gotta turn this off. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is like in between things, whatever. And I'm like, leave me alone. She's like,
I wasn't watching.
And I was like, she's like, do you hear what they're saying? And it's like every time like the bullies and shit are talking, it's like it really is just like misogynistic,
absolutely,
or homophobic slurs.
It does not,
and it's every 2 seconds. Like it's literally just like boom, boom, boom. And I didn't notice it till she pointed it out. Even then, I'm still like, we're never gonna get along. But I was like, this is still a great movie. Just like, let's just ignore that. I promise it gets like they die. That's the whole point. They're supposed to be assholes.
It's the effects, it's the music, it's the way, and that's a great example. And I did not hate the Night of the Demons remake. That's why it's in What the Fuck. Like, let's talk about this.
Shannon Elizabeth and who else is in that? They got a couple like
Terminator 2 Edward Furlong, baby. He's got one of the best lines in the movies, like where there's demons everywhere and you guys are playing Spin the Bottle. I love that shit.
Edward Furlong. I hate when I'm reminded of him. That explains that though, because Monica Keena's in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes
they
sense.
were a thing.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
That lasted.
Mm-hmm.
What's the hell? That's not going to be a remake. Those two, that relationship's over. That motherfucker. Sorry, Ed. What a turd.
I was looking at the list.
I've heard all this horror. Oh, you're looking at the list over here? So
Wolfman.
I love that. I
loved it too. I thought it was good. I was really hoping.
The director's cut, uncut version of that is even better because it's like, wow.
I was hoping they would take that further because like they did a really good job with that, and if they were going to try to expand the monsters from there, that would have been a good starting point. But instead, they decided to go with Tom Cruise.
It was also one of those movies where people thought they used too much CG, but if you actually go back and look at a lot of before the CG was cut in, there's a lot of practical effects in that movie that he just kind of put together. So when you do that, people can't tell the difference. It's like, well, that whole thing's fake.
Right.
It's not all of it.
Is he talking about like the Benicio del Toro man? Okay. I think I like that just because I hate werewolf movies most of the time. If you can make one that's slightly watchable, I'm probably like, that's a good movie.
Well, and there's
because they usually suck or don't exist.
Werewolf movies, it's tough to find a good werewolf movie, so that's why when Dog Soldiers come out, you're like, holy shit.
I love Dog Soldiers.
These movies are like, it's a real werewolf in your face. I understand what you're saying. Good point.
5 minutes of Trick or Treat. Like I like that shit, but
they can't all be Bad Moon.
Most of the time they're really bad, man. Most of the time they're pretty much unwatchable.
With Mario Van Peebles, or which one is that?
No, Mario Van Peebles, the cop movie where they're the wolves. What was that called? You don't know what I'm talking about. It's all right.
Since we're talking about werewolves and it's not on the board, what do you consider American Werewolf in Paris? Because it's not a sequel.
Bullshit.
A ridiculous, but
what is it? Is it a reboot? Is it a remake?
I remember
is that a reimagining? Because you changed.
That's a sequel. That's a sequel.
Well, if you're going to do that, you're going to talk about like Friday Part 2, the new one, which is basically a remake of the remake.
Well,
how's that a sequel?
There's Friday,
No, he's talking.
I know American Werewolf in Paris.
Werewolf in Paris.
It's like
how's it a sequel though?
Well, it's
no, not that.
Well, I was saying it was.
That's a good question, guys.
I guess maybe it's not a sequel. I don't know.
People are going to be like, this is what makes it a sequel. It's the same
Did
story.
they tie it to it?
I don't think they tied it to it, but I remember going to the theater and watching
story.
it and being like, cool, just Nazi fucking skinhead werewolves and no.
You ever been
The CG werewolves ruined it.
Yeah.
You ever been so tired, like you fall asleep to like a DVD menu and you can't fucking get up though to find a remote, but you're just trapped?
And the
That happened to me with American Werewolf in Paris and the song "Mouth" by Bush.
Oh, that Bush song.
And I fucking hate Bush so much more than I ever had. Now that I sat through that for like 6 hours of my life.
Holy fuck!
I mean, I was that
You gotta
like,
get us out of this hole.
yeah, it's a hole. I can go on about Bush's fucking mouth.
There's so many out there right now.
I see Red Dragon up there.
Oh, that's great. Now is that a reimagining? Since it's actually it's more supposed to be. That's one of the arguments. Is it a remake because it's based off of a book that's already established? Like Manhunter is fucking amazing. Red Dragon's really good. I had someone arguing with me like, well, it's not really a remake because it's based off a certain material. I'm like,
Well, but then the show.
so then Conan's not or whatever's not.
The Hannibal,
Howling's
the Hannibal show, the third season is the Red Dragon storyline basically,
Right.
but it's a reimagine. It's different in a way. It's not the same.
It's been thought about differently.
Yes.
Okay.
I've only seen Red Dragon once, but I thought it was just like a direct sequel to Silence of the Lambs, right? Wasn't that the whole
No, it's
gimmick?
the first. It's a prequel.
It's the prequel to, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a remake of
But
Manhunter.
then Manhunter, yeah. So that makes, yeah. I guess it is technically a remake of Manhunter.
Yeah. So I guess it's a remake of Manhunter.
I've seen
You settled
all
that question.
I've seen all those films one time each, so I can't even.
Oh man.
And they're good. It's just one of those things. It's not on my radar. Every now and then I'll scroll through. I'm like, oh, maybe I should watch this, and then I watch fucking Wishmaster 3 again. Make a wish. You know, you turn on those shitty movies late at night because you know you're gonna fall asleep, and you're just like, I'll watch this. Somehow Wishmaster 3 happens a lot.
I mean, we've got Willard up there.
Well, Willard, I don't love that movie. I love Crispin Glover. I think he's like fucking great in everything he does, but I didn't really get into that.
Well, that's not a movie.
And I didn't know that was a remake.
That's
either.
a smart remake because the original wasn't beloved and it's not thought of.
The original had the song, the Michael Jackson song.
Yeah. Well, I knew that later
Ben.
in life. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they made a movie Ben too.
Yeah.
Ugh. Holy shit.
See what we got.
Let's pick something apart really quick.
Ghostbusters.
Evil Dead. We already talked about. No.
I don't even want to go down
torn
that.
apart.
Yeah, I'm not even go down that fucking hole right now.
I tried. I couldn't watch it.
I gave it all kinds. I went to the theater. I was like, fuck
did.
everybody.
I
I'm
did
not gonna
too.
listen to all these fucking people. And I was like, oh man.
It just wasn't
I'm
very
coming
good
out of this
movie.
movie going to be called the biggest piece of shit.
No, is it?
But,
It's not about anything other than you watched the movie and it just wasn't a very good movie. It was more just crappy CG effects.
It's kind of weird that I agree with so much of your list. Because most of these I do
Let's see
like.
what else we got.
For the most part, I do like agree with almost everything on here.
can't
I mean, I would put Blood Diner on my like top list, though. For one, I didn't even know that was a remake of Blood Feast when I first saw it. I didn't know that till like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh,
you
right,
know,
yeah.
honestly, yeah. And I've seen both the movies numerous times. I just never put those things together, really. I love Blood Diner.
King Kong. That was.
Well, I've got there's the '70s with which is awesome, but when you go back, you're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's. That's a pretty movie.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson's movies either you love it or you hate it, and I love it because I love that whole style. I love the long form of it's an hour and a half of building, and then the last part is like there's no dialogue, and the CG monster is making me weep.
I love the new one.
Skull Island.
Yeah, it's because I guess I don't have a brain, but I fucking love it so
it was,
much. I was
it
like,
was,
this is perfect.
It was great. Even Samuel L. Jackson had his references, his lines from Jurassic Park. Hold on to your butts.
I've always said like Kong Island is like Tombstone, and then Peter Jackson's is like Wyatt Earp. It's like if you go to watch Wyatt Earp, it's a long, more beautiful, drawn out movie. But if you want a Tombstone version, here's Kong of Skull Island.
I'll take Tombstone every time.
I like them both.
Me too. Yeah.
I don't fucking like Wyatt Earp at all. That's a whole different thing. I'm not gonna go down that hole of why I don't like Wyatt Earp, but
That's okay.
Actually, I'll watch Quick and the Dead. Give me Quick and the Dead. I don't want either of those fucking movies.
You can have, that's what I'm saying. Like the quick, flashy, less story, less plot, less development.
Yeah, I
And
just
that's
don't.
fine.
I don't think monster movies need that type of development. But I do think Peter Jackson's Kong is fine. I think it's a good movie. I enjoy it. But when my monster films, I just want shit to blow up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch it for story. I don't give a fuck about the people. I don't.
That's why I like Pacific Rim.
Just like slashers.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
And that was my only critique of when Pacific Rim came out. I was like, well, it's kind of like the less of all his films, Guillermo del Toro. This is the one that has like the least amount of heart, or at least executed that way. My friend's like, dude, it's giant monsters beating up.
It's giant robots and monsters.
And he's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. What more do you want?
Okay.
And it's pretty.
Sometimes you just have to disconnect and enjoy.
Yeah, there's certain movies you just gotta go in like thinking that it's not gonna be Wyatt Earp. And Pacific Rim's one of them. Child's Play. That Child's Play reboot is that. A lot of people were like, just like, the first one had such a good story, and they don't have that story now. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, a dude's robbing a toy store, and he possesses a fucking doll while, like, after getting shot by police, and it's storming and shit, and you're saying the technology one's, like, less realistic? What the fuck is
I like that he was wearing a mask of Child's Play. I liked that idea. I'm not the biggest fan of the remake of Child's Play. Maybe I should go back and rewatch it just because you like it, but...
And people are pretty fucking split on it, man. I've talked to a lot of people that love it. I've talked to a lot of people that hate the shit out of it. I just enjoyed it. Like, I thought it was fun. I thought the kills were fucking awesome. It had a lot of cool kills. It was stupid, but it's Child's Play. I mean, he took out like half the military in a third one. What the fuck are we...
they were junior ROTC.
Oh, I'm sorry, junior ROTC.
Well, then what is ROTC if that's junior? I guess they're just even younger.
Don't they kill him by throwing him like off like into like a fan or some shit in the third one? Like on like a roller coaster thing?
I think it's like Cat's Eye version of it.
And then he gets people pregnant and shit in the sequels and like...
Yeah,
that's a franchise that just got sillier and sillier and sillier, and you're either balls in or you're just not.
That's my thing with these movies though, like... This ended with like Seed of Chucky was the last one, right? So you're gonna tell me like there's been
no. The last one was the not the
you have
Seed
the
of
Carlton
Chucky.
and you have
Oh yeah, those. But those aren't those like remakes technically?
No,
they're sequels. How the fuck does any of this make sense? So, but how do you make like Bride and Seed and fucking Child's Play 3, and then the reboot comes out and you're like, well, that's stupid. That's my problem. It's like, no, like, and same with Halloween.
Yeah.
Like 4, 5, 6, Trick or Treat, motherfucker, and Resurrection. H2O, which is like the CW fucking slasher. And then you're going to go, oh, fucking Rob Zombies is dog shit. Yeah, but weren't all the others kind of dog shit? Now, I won't defend H2. And I don't want to fucking defend Rob Zombie, but I'm just saying, like, we forget that these sequels and how bad these franchises were before the reboot. And it's Hellraiser's about to be rebooted as like the Showtime series or HBO series.
Yeah.
And I've already seen people have been like, fuck this. I'm like, but have you watched Hellraiser the last 20 years?
Right. The first two are fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
We're talking about Hellraiser 3, right?
Yeah, then we got CD Head and shit. Like, they're like,
Barbie.
We got to bring this up to date. How do we do that? We'll put CDs in his head.
Yeah. I liked Bloodline.
Technology.
I thought Bloodline was the last good one. I mean, if you want to be like quality movie with, story.
I just think I have faith in like a series because I think especially if you're doing it based off like the books and shit, it could be a lot different than the films. So.
Absolutely.
And it's HBO.
So, titties.
They're usually pretty high up there. And titties.
Oh my god. Titties are everything. Yeah.
Now they try to like...
everywhere on HBO, apparently.
If we started off and it's like fucking YouTube head coming at people or whatever, I'm like, oh, fuck this shit.
And just iPhones everywhere.
Yeah, it's Skype man. And I'm like, fuck. God, they're doing this shit again? Compact disc guy.
Let's end this on a fucking high note. Or a bad one. Jesus Christ.
We talked about just...
I think everybody's...
Cabin in the Fever? A Cabin in the Fever.
Cabin in the Fever.
Cabin in the Fever. That sounds like a
Cabin
porno.
Fever's up there.
See,
Jesus Christ.
Cabin went that technology way too, right? That's drones, right? I haven't seen that one, but I read about it. Well, you never answered the question though what your favorite remake is.
God damn it. My favorite remake?
Ever.
If
we're going to close on anything, it should be... what? Actually,
really
we should answer both the questions that we fucking ignored earlier. What's your favorite remake, and what is something that should be remade?
I avoided it.
You did avoid it. You've had all this time. We've read off all these fucking names, and you put on this chart for us.
God,
I feel like I'm at that reading exam at the doctor's office.
Holy fuck! I really. That's so tough. I can't say the Thing, right? Because that was the first one. I was just
the first thing you said was
that's what I was gonna say. The Thing, and you're like, fuck you.
God damn it!
If you had to pick one from this board,
okay,
just one from the board,
that you were like, hey, I could watch this at least once a week for the rest of my life.
that would be the Dawn of the Dead remake.
All right, it's because that Richard Cheese song. That Down with the Sickness remake?
Probably.
Now, what would you remake that hasn't been remade?
Or that needs to be remade, or
No, nothing needs. That hasn't been. What is something that you've been like, this motherfucker needs a reboot at this point?
remade Robot Monster.
Robot Monster?
Robot Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing? Like a proper fucking
proper Swamp Thing.
With money, that would be amazing.
See, that's one that should be remade. That would be my choice.
Yeah, I would have.
Not counting like the DC series that lasted.
I didn't watch it because they canceled it before, after one season. I'm like, I don't even want to get into it because now I'm just going to be pissed. It's going to be Carnival all over again.
They canceled it before they even finished filming. Apparently, yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Yeah, so I didn't want to watch it. If they would make an actual Swamp Thing movie that was like a high budget movie, like stop fucking making the Avengers, just make not Avengers, Justice League. Stop making the Justice League movies and just make a Swamp Thing movie.
I'll tell you what, I have a remake that I wanted to hate, but actually kind of liked, but there are parts of it that just make me want to fucking shoot myself in the face, and that's the Salem's Lot remake.
Yeah, doesn't do anything for me. But the original Salem's Lot doesn't do shit for me either, and that's another one that has like so many fucking VHSs you have to watch.
Yeah,
it's like Heat. Fucking Heat, Titanic, and Salem's fucking Lot.
And if anybody doesn't know, Dave and Derek both were managers at video stores.
Video stores. So we go back to a lot of those like shitty packaging and why is there so many discs for this or so many VHSs for this?
Yeah,
but
the Salem's Lot remake, they went back to the source material where Mr. Barlow talks. He's the more eloquent version, and then you've got the crazy in the book. It's almost the roles are reversed.
You know, I'm not sure I ever sat through the original one all the way. You know, it's weird. I know I always caught it on TV, like bits and pieces of it, but I don't think I've ever went out of my way to go, I'm going to watch Salem's Lot. I should do that at some point.
You didn't have a whole day to watch it, I guess.
That's a movie I watch at least, 3 times a year, if not more. But remake, no.
I got some vacation time. I'll put that in at work. I'm like, what are you going to do? I'm going to watch fucking Salem's Lot. Then I might even start The Stand. For me, the remake that I want, and it's going to piss people off, is I think they should reboot Highlander. Like, I was on board with it when it got announced, like, back in, 2010, but then they attached, Ryan Reynolds' name to it, and I was like, not so much that.
No.
Because Ryan Reynolds is totally more of, a Richie Ryan, not a Highlander type guy. But doing that today, I think it would look badass. Yeah. You think of how shitty the special effects are back then, especially with that, those fucking thunderbolts and shit, all that. But nowadays doing that, dude, that could be fucking killer. That could be a franchise. Dude's cutting people's heads off and shit.
Yeah, if they did it right.
There could be only one. It's all gore and sex. That's all Highlander is. How's that not top shelf shit?
How has that not been remade?
Yeah. It would be PG-13.
I don't know who owns that, but it's just they just decided to make more TV shows.
Orion or Orion or whatever the fuck.
Orion?
Orion.
Oh, do they?
I don't know. They probably do. I don't know. I see their name on things.
I got the VHS right up there. It's HBO Canon. All the way at the right time.
Well, yeah, but Canon didn't own it originally. Because if you go on those Canon boards and you say, Highlander's one of your favorites, they'll fucking tell you the whole time that Highlander's not a Canon film.
Weird.
That and Bloodsport are two that didn't, I guess they weren't originally Canon.
Yeah, they would buy movies and release them.
Yeah, I know, but Canon fans go weird. They get weird about that shit.
It's gonna be funny to find those boards.
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Let them find us.
Yeah, I'm not on Facebook anymore, but there's a Canon Films appreciation thing, and if you mention Highlander, and I think Bloodsport's the other one, they'll always point out that, well, actually, this is who originally had the rights, and I don't know.
Well, when anybody starts a sentence with well, actually, just ignore it.
Canon film fans are old white dudes. They're all their 60s in their basement. There's just guns everywhere and American flags.
What the fuck?
VHS over there.
VHS over there, and they're like, "Don't you fucking reply to this. You reply, you're treading on me." But
wow, Dave, help us out here.
I just really buried all the Canon films. But Highlander, come on, man.
Yeah, that would be great because, like you said, you get a good actor to just because Chris Lambier is not a fantastic actor, but he's good in that movie.
He's got that voice though for those one-liners and shit.
Yeah, I mean
Sean Connery, even going to the series, having Adrian Paul do it. Adrian Paul had that look, man.
Had that 90s ponytail.
That 90s ponytail, those suits, those baggy fucking suits. It's so weird. I love those movies, though. I love the first movie. I love the series. The second movie's pretty bad.
That's another director's cut you should go check. The Renegade version.
Yeah, that one actually.
They cut all the alien plot out. They never knew each other.
Yeah.
It's completely cut out and re-edited where They weren't never on another planet together. They because it doesn't make sense. But hit me, Dave.
What?
What's your favorite remake, or like the question?
Oh, well, I already told you. I said Swamp Thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Would be the movie to be remade. I guess favorite remake. See, I automatically wanted to go with The Thing, but let me pick something off the board.
Well, I had that rule at the beginning because it would just be sitting here talking 3 hours about The Thing.
Yeah, pretty much. It'd be pretty easy. If a movie I had to watch once a week, I mean, honestly, probably would be King Kong from Peter Jackson.
I know you love it.
I do love that movie.
Yeah.
It's really good, and when it came out, we got a bunch of.
You watch the director's cuts of all the Lord of the Rings movies, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's the only way to do it. But when it came out, yeah, it is.
Terry's like, I don't need a nap right now.
But when it came out, we got all this promotional stuff, and they did like they gave us all this. They sent a bunch of the managers to Vegas for like this training thing, and they showed everybody like scenes from the movie, and they gave us a bunch of like cool swag for them. And it was really cool. I was really excited to see King Kong, and again, it was on the heels of the whole Lord of the Rings thing. So
you're a man that can be bought, is what you're telling me.
Well, oh no, yeah, possibly for the right price, I guess. But I really do like Peter Jackson. I like the way I like his style, and the movie was. Less of the 70s movie and more of the feeling they were trying to get in the original, like the 30s 40s movie. So I don't know, when you watch something like that and you can get an emotion from, like an animal, like you said in the last hour.
He doesn't talk.
He doesn't.
Nobody's speaking. He doesn't talk anyway.
He doesn't talk, and I think.
Thank you.
I think.
Thank you, fake Ray.
Exactly. Like the end of that movie, like the part that always sticks out for me is like when they're in the park. And like for like 1 minute, everything's okay.
Yeah.
And then the bombs just start dropping, and then it's a great movie.
I thought there was enough odes to the original and even the 70s. Well, like the Wolfman remake actually is like the Curse of the Werewolf with oh my god, I hate when my brain just dies. But yeah, the Curse of the Werewolf, American Werewolf in London, because there's an entire scene from American Werewolf in London in the Wolfman remake. When they're downtown, the buses are all going crazy. Yeah, that's all in there. And then you've got the extended version of their own Wolfman story. But
yeah, you guys get into that story stuff. I'm like, punch airplanes, motherfucker!
Hey, punch airplanes. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love Kong Skull Island. That was great. And the whole reason I love that movie is because that's just a setup for Godzilla versus King Kong, which is next year, I think.
Yes.
And that's like day one there, midnight, bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, chug like 8 monsters. Like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's just go sit in the theater and watch monsters beat the shit out of each other.
That sounds great.
That's me in the crowds watching those. There's that old shot of like the UFC fan from the late 90s where he has like Just Bleed like painted on his chest. And he's like, that's me watching shitty action films in the theater. It's like, fucking Just Bleed. Blow up, man.
We could talk all day about shitty action.
Guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. You got your favorites, your fucking Swamp Thing and King Kong over here. That's cool. I'm just going to stick to Highlander. Fuck it. I don't really have an all-time... Evil Dead would be my favorite remake, so...
It's a fucking fantastic one I didn't think I was going to like.
No, I'll tell you...
I like being surprised like that, and maybe it's my mindset going in that helps that happen.
Yep, and this goes back on everything I said earlier, because I like the story and shit, The Evil Dead. I think
motherfucker right here.
I think that, twist, motherfuckers. At the end, I just throw that curveball at you. I just think it had a better story than the original. I think it was well put together. The kills are cooler.
The gore was really good.
The acting's better. The gore's good.
They had 30 years to figure it out, so.
Yeah, I still love Bruce. I still prefer the originals just because of when I saw them, how I felt about them when I saw them. But that remake's fucking killer.
It is really good.
If anybody should have hated it, it's this guy right here. This fucking fanboy.
But it makes you cringe. It makes you think, and then the visuals are fucking amazing. The effects are great.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how people are going to react to this and tell us all these movies suck. I'm excited for that.
I can't wait. But on that note, guys,
let us know how bad our opinions are.
Give us your opinion. Give us a comment, like, and then hit that subscribe button for us so you can tell us how much we suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you.